Hey folks, it's time to go totally far out. And I mean way far out. All the way to Mars. To a mining base known as Fort Solis. But just like any good sci-fi game, things have gone seriously wrong. So grab your detective hats because it's time to unravel the enigma that is Fort Solis. I'm super excited about this. So no time to waste, let's dust off those spacesuits, buckle up, and get ready for a night filled with paranoia, mystery, and danger. And I bet there will be more twists and turns than your favorite telenova. So, are you in? Let's do this. Yeah, right from the first trailers that came out, this game grabbed my attention. The game is all about immersive storytelling with great visuals and a captivating atmosphere, and a richly created world. To me, story is the heart of a fantastic single player game. Everything else, like the visual, the setting, the atmosphere, even the gameplay, play a supporting role to the main character. That is the story. That's why I have high hopes for this game. Let's hope it can deliver.
So, you hated it?
I wouldn't say hate. I wish he had done more.
How could he possibly have done more? They were surrounded by zombies.
Ooh, space zombies.
Regardless,
Sign me
I'm caught
up.
up now. So it's time for a new show. I believe it's your pick.
I'm taking my time with this one.
Just like that hull.
It's looking a lot better since I got up here.
Is that before or after you spent a week fixing it?
I love their playful banter.
These weather patterns are getting worse. Most of our jobs now are repairing weather damage.
Yeah, I really hadn't noticed.
Then again, being stuck with you for cycle rotation is just as exciting.
You could be worse. You could be stuck with some...
Really, they seem
Jack?
comfortable with each other. It's
cut
a
off
good way
there.
of
What
showing
were you
connection. But apparently, we have received some sort of an alert from Fort Solis. I wonder what's gone wrong. Let's find out.
The alarm at Solis is triggered.
Solace? That relic?
Manually initiated. I've never seen a manual one.
To think you wanted to spend your last shift watching me do all the heavy lifting.
Jess, I am on vacation the minute tomorrow's shuttle arrives. I'll contact them and see if it's a false alarm.
Well, how do you expect them to reply without power?
If they respond, then it's a false alarm.
OMG, you're so smart.
You see, this is why I should pick the shows from now on.
Is this about the zombies?
I wouldn't possibly have any idea what you mean.
I knew it!
Fort Solis. This is Jack Leary, senior engineer, responding to your alarm. Please come in. Jack Leary, responding to Fort Solis alarm. You have everything okay over there?
Anything?
No. Weird. To trigger the alarm and not respond.
It's a stone's throw from here. Why don't you check it out?
People who use that expression don't normally apply that logic to Mars.
That vacation can't come soon enough.
Oh, Jack, we have all been there. Those days when you're all set to close shop for the day and bam, the client decides it's the perfect moment to drop the last favor of the day bomb. Ain't that delightful? The game is simply stunning, isn't it? It's so beautiful, so well designed. The power of Unreal Engine 5 at display out here. Totally loving this alien yet lived in world of Mars. So the game is developed by a small studio, Fallen Leaf. Apparently only 10 people have really worked on the game. And somehow they have managed to rope in gaming heavyweights like Roger Clark and Troy Baker. Talk about cranking up the hype meter.
I'm heading down now. We can take the LTV.
I need to repair this hull before the storm gets worse. I think we have an hour or so before it hits.
Okay. I can pick you up on the way back.
The game also features Julia Brown, a talented Scottish actress, and apparently it's her first voice role in video games. Talk about diving into great company for your debut in the gaming world.
I've switched comms frequency, Jess.
No problem. I'll finish up here, and then if you're not back in time, I can take the HTV.
Roger that. Jack out.
How many times do I have to tell you this isn't the military? Okay.
Roger.
Roger that.
Don't get
That's smart. Okay, here we go. One small step on the Martian soil, one giant leap towards Fort Solis. Wow, look at this. It is simply stunning. It's almost mesmerizing, isn't it? It's incredibly captivating. I mean, you can get lost for hours exploring this beautifully created world. You know? It's every shiny little detail can potentially steal your attention from the main objective. I'm already loving this game. This is going to be one beautiful journey. Let's hope the game can continue to surprise us and to deliver on all the promises. It's locked. You can't interact with things in this area, at least. Anyways, let's not get too distracted and let's get into the LTV and make our way to Fort Solis. I have a feeling that it's going to be an ongoing battle between staying focused on the story and the objective and getting lost in exploration with these stunning visuals. Ooh, cool. Tell me we get to drive this. Come on.
Set course for Fort Solis.
Calculating.
Jack Leary, senior engineer en route to Fort Solis. The Planum Quadrant responding to an alarm. Suspected power failure. Await further information.
Recording submitted.
Okay, I'm heading to Solis. Keep an eye on that storm.
I doubt it'll pass me by unnoticed.
Oh well. Almost got excited about that. Wow, I mean, I have a feeling I'll be repeating that word again and again. My goodness, this game is absolutely breathtaking. And this cutscene is undeniably crafting the most mesmerizing atmosphere. You could literally sense the isolation on this planet. It's just wow. An Unreal Engine 5, at its pinnacle best. Simply stunning. I'm very intrigued by the direction this story is headed. Will it follow the typical sci-fi path with alien creatures and infection, or will it venture into uncharted territory? I've always had a soft spot for sci-fi genre because despite its otherworldly settings, it manages to convey profoundly human stories. Yeah, if you have not guessed it so far, my excitement level has reached the stratosphere. Oh wow, look at that landscape. It is so beautiful and yet eerily haunting, isn't it? And what's on the other side, that mountain? Is that Fort Solis? Really, means it's been just like 10 minutes and I'm already finding this game to be utterly fantastic. I mean, look at the visuals, they're just stunning. You could easily get lost in them. And the cast, the performers in the game, they are industry legends. They know how to emote a great story. And then talk about the sound design, the background music, that's already hinting towards an epic and mysterious adventure that awaits us. I mean, this game is simply stunning.
Solis? Jack Leary here. Entering your perimeter. Do you copy? Solis is locked down.
Well, there goes your power theory.
Why would it be in lockdown?
System damage? Dare I suggest more weather damage?
Yeah, maybe, but lockdown seems extreme.
Is there no sign of security?
No, they must be done for the night. Storm's picking up here. How about over there?
Full swing here, so I've hopped in the HTV to keep you company.
Lovely.
It was that or nap the storm out.
I'm flattered.
And I can't nap with that noise, so you're plan B.
Chairman. Listen, I'm gonna head to the atrium. Make contact there.
Okay.
Okay, my mental gears are already in motion. I already have some thoughts in my mind. Think about it. We know the alert was initiated manually, and now we get to know the site is under lockdown. Is someone trying to keep something within Fort Solis? Is it a wise move to try to gain access to Fort Solis? Well, in the world of science fiction, some of the best tale kicks off with a blunder. Are we about to make a blunder? Let's find out.
I'll head to the atrium and make contact there.
Alright, so there is no sprint feature in the game. And I'm aware that some gamers find that a bit of a nuisance, and I understand why, as it can slow down the game's pace and maybe the enjoyment. On the flip side, maybe the developers wanted us to really soak in the sights, the sounds, and enjoy the details, or perhaps even get pleasantly distracted to enhance the overall gameplay experience. Personally, it's a bit too early for me to say whether this will be a bother. Okay, everything seems locked. Okay, let's try those stairs out there. No luck either. I mean, where do I go next?
Oh. I've had this on way too long.
I wonder if any of these things are interactable. No luck. Let's make our way back down. And let's see if there's another way to get inside this space. Okay, it looks like we can only interact with items which are highlighted with the circle indicator.
Looks like I'm climbing for now.
Climbing?
Well, the lift's out and the storm's on its way.
Roger. Over and out.
Oh, who's a cool kid?
Seriously though, make sure you're wired in. Weather's in full swing here. No idea why I even tried to repair the hull.
Okay, up we go. Oh hell no, don't tell me we're gonna have a lot of quick time events. I'm shite in that. Oh man, this is not good.
Has the storm hit you yet? How are you getting on?
It's been a while since I was out in a storm. It still hurts. Weather resistant suits my ass.
I'll take that as a hard yes then.
Oh man, here we go. Yeah, that's... There we go. These quick time events are gonna be the bane of my existence. Oh, I'm hoping there's more to the gameplay than just quick time events, or I'm gonna struggle throughout this game.
Oh, you've got to be kidding.
What?
You wouldn't believe me if I told you.
Okay, what the hell is going on? Why isn't it working? Is there some sort of input lag or a button lag? Oh man, this game is finally showing its chink in its armor. Okay, let's try this again. Oh, okay. Oh man, this is not quick time events, it's quick time death. Oh man, this is going to be difficult.
Time to quit beer?
More like climbing.
Jack, you and me, we're cut out of the same cloth, aren't we?
Next time, I'm just cutting the door.
You had your tools and chose to climb.
Yes. Been a long day.
Oh wow, look at that. That looks like a massive fortress in the dark, cold night.
I'll head over to the atrium, see if anyone's home.
Nothing on local comms?
No.
It's definitely oozing its grandeur nature in
Paint the
design.
picture for me?
What, of Solis? It's old school. Still got single structures.
You should feel right at home then.
It certainly doesn't look welcoming.
I'm saying nothing.
Okay, let's be cautious, but its vastness may lead us to wander and lose our path within its walls. Okay, let's march on straight and see what happens. You know, there are so many objects scattered all around, yet we can't interact with them. It would have added an intriguing dimensions if we could uncover things without an aid of an indicator.
Strange. The lock overrides are still on.
It's not strange. It's protocol when a lockdown is triggered.
Currently, the game resolves solely around locating those circular markers which serve as exclusive interactive elements.
Oxygen reserves are still active.
Well, the backup generator maintains oxygen levels. Did you think they just powered the lights?
Well, not anymore.
It almost feels like we're being handheld through the game. Takes away, the sense of discovery, making it less interesting. It's like you are guided through those predetermined paths for plot points or game progression. It's a bit underwhelming, isn't it? Okay, that was surprisingly easy to enter the mighty Fort Solis. I can't help but wonder if this will have consequences down the line. Okay, wow, this is truly spectacular. And what I find fascinating is the paradox in its design. The planet, Fort Solis, everything has a certain undeniable beauty that leaves you in awe. But at the same time, there's an underlying discomfort, as if something ominous is lurking on the horizon.
Your comms just went local. Please tell me you didn't remove your helmet.
Oh, you know I don't like to wear it all the time.
I can't believe you actually removed it on site.
Oxygen levels are stable. It's not natural to wear it that long. Are we gonna pretend you're wearing yours? I knew it.
I'm not the one responding to a lockdown alert.
I'll be fine. The backup generators power more than just the lights, you know.
At least it's sinking in.
It's haunting beauty that both enchants and unsettles.
No power. That's not ideal.
Okay, let's do a quick survey of the options we have. We have 3 doors. All of them are locked. I guess we need to go upstairs and find something that could be useful. On the lookout for those circular markers. Yeah, why bother about a lockdown or an empty, lifeless space when you can grab a quick drink? Oh, brother. Okay, apparently Jack doesn't understand the gravity of the situation. Yep, let's just complete our drink. Who gives a shit about what's happening out here?
Drinking on the job?
Nothing wrong with staying hydrated out here.
We both know that wasn't water.
You're not the one walking around in the dark.
Ah, come on, Jack. It's anything but dark in here. I don't know. Maybe the writers are trying to convey that at this point in time, I guess Jack or Jessica are pretty convinced that this is a routine call or something. I don't know. It feels a bit off, but let's see what happens. Very curious. It's a rather unusual reaction to the situation. I mean, think about it. It's a mysterious alert. The site is locked in tight, and you somehow manage to get in to only find nothing but an empty space. Yeah, it is curious how this guy is reacting to the situation. Rather indifferent. Alright, I don't think so we can interact with this either. I mean, if the gameplay is all about finding out those circular markers or items which can be interacted, it isn't much of a challenge, is it?
Would you look at that?
Is that directed at me?
They still use i5 nodes here.
Really?
Yeah, I'm looking at one now. I'm gonna hold on to it.
It's a bit underwhelming. I hope there's more to this. It's early. Let's hope we can see more gameplay mechanics ahead.
Oh, Star Walk's in full swing here, too.
They are amazing. People back home just can't imagine it.
A star is a star. What's the big deal?
This is why I go with Karen.
Okay, those circular markers lead you to various aspects of the game. Obviously, the game progression and plot points, but apparently it also leads you to secret items and perhaps items related to world building, you know. which isn't bad, but I hope there's more to this because
Hell of a storm on the
just,
way.
if the game is all about searching for those circular markers, it isn't much of a challenge. Then it becomes mainly about the story and it becomes more like an interactive media rather than a game.
Well, this is spooky.
Why?
The place is lifeless.
Are you sure you're at the right place?
I mean, I think so.
Maybe best to grab the schematics. Just to confirm, I can access the site files from here.
Good idea.
I mean, I may be just jumping the gun right now. There could be puzzles and there could be interesting combat.
Fort Solis 2053. Even this tree makes me feel old.
2053? It's almost as old as me. Hard to think we've been up here that long.
But let's wait and hope we can find something more interesting. We know there's quick time events, so yeah, it's just not about those markers, is it? Really? An advertisement for an energy drink out here in space? Brilliant. Okay, it looks like the schematics for the place, almost like a blueprint. It should help. Oh boy, that's a huge base. Ah man, we really need to be alert when we are exploring this place because there's a high possibility we may get lost in this game a few times. Alright, it looks like we have a few unread messages. First one comes from Catherine Watkins, the HR manager. Yeah, I think it's the approval for his annual leave. Let's hope he gets to go on the vacation. This is going to be a long night. Okay, the second message seems to be about the LTV suspension. Adding much to that. Alright, the third one seems to be about a vending machine. I guess it is trying to showcase how normal or simple life on Mars can be. It's all about mundane tasks, everyday duties. Alright, it's just trying to create a background for us to relate to the character Jack.
I may be running late, but I can assure you it's not because I lost track of time decorating my helmet. Call signs matter. I had a thought about one for you. Ready? A bear. It matches your mood. See you down there in 5. I know you said this isn't the format for it, but you never answer your phone. I'm in the canteen. I already know the answer to this, but do you want me to bring a beer up to the wreck? I'm grabbing a snack. Let me know. Maybe even record a log back. Wouldn't that be fun?
I'm really loving this interaction between Jack and Jessica. It truly offers a window into their relationship. The writer's clearly making an effort to make us care about both of these characters. And I'm really enjoying the way they're building it up. The writing feels robust and draws you in, making you invested in their journey. Alright, we still don't know how to access the other areas of the base because everything is locked down. I mean, these doors are still locked. Wait, we did find something in the stairs above, it was that Wi-Fi node. I wonder if that can be useful to open one of these doors. Let's find out.
It worked.
What did?
The i5.
No, be careful handling those. They were replaced for a reason.
Alright, cool. So we finally get a new area to check out. Right now, this game is giving off this classic slow burn movie vibe. Almost like those mockumentary style horror films, you know? Everything is calm in the beginning, but by the end, all hell breaks loose. It's like water simmering beneath the surface. You can feel it. I'm really digging this gradual build-up, so here's hoping the tension escalates soon. Alright, a space toilet, where you can flush away your problems. Attack the day, just like that camel did.
It
Okay.
would be rude not to.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, my boo. Happy birthday to you.
Oh, how cute.
Try hard.
This is why you're divorced.
I'm sure Patricia wouldn't list that as the only reason.
Until now, the focus has mainly been on Jack and Jessica's background, their stories, their relationship, even their past. But now it appears we're going to dive straight into the backstories of people in and around Fort Solis. Things are getting interesting. Alright, just trying to scan things around the room, observe, maybe even try to find or decode some hidden clues as to what happened in this place and where is everyone. But all I see is a lot of scientific jargon, almost like nerd talk. Let's hope we can find more clues.
I haven't seen one of these in years. Same tactic as me. Can't miss birthdays.
Really?
You literally said, "Don't get me anything."
That sounds nothing like me.
Birthdays. They are a piece of cake to forget. Just trying to read the rest of the stuff. We know there's some sort of a staff party. There's a to-do list. There's a X and Zero game going on. Anything useful?
It's worth a try. Bingo.
How fortunate
Find a key card?
that the password
I
is
thought I
right
was
there
old.
in plain
You
sight.
are old.
Now that's
No one
what
has
I
ever
call
been
top-notch,
2030.
cutting-edge security. Hey, that's game logic at its finest. Alright, we have a few emails to read. The first one is from site manager Adam Hoskins. Please, can all staff take extra care during storm season when on the surface of Mars? Storms are more frequent and can cause serious accidents. Please follow appropriate safety measures when suiting up. Okay, clearly the focus seems to be on the approaching storm season, and they're definitely advising caution. Ooh, some office gossip. Count me in, Miss Smith. Alright, so we also have some power issues going on the base. So storm season, power problems, things are definitely not looking good for Fort Solis. I wonder what part both of these things had to play with what happened on the base.
That'll help me access the lower levels.
Slowly but surely, we are making progress within Fort Solis. More locations to explore, more sights to take in, and hey, maybe even more horror to witness. It looks like the same emails from the computer is now transferred on our wrist device, I guess. That's what I can call this. Plants on planet Mars. Are they real? Are they fake? I mean, clearly looks like the idea is to create a sense of comfort by making the offices and the base look as Earth-like as possible. You know, to make them feel at home.
How do people solve these?
Oh no, I'm not touching that Rubik's Cube. I mean, that's the only thing that turns my brain as scrambled as they are. I should close my eyes. I really should close my eyes. You know, looking at them is like staring at Medusa. You can't just look away until you try to solve it at least. Ah, man, they draw you in, don't they? Oh, let it go. Let it go. Alright, nothing useful out here.
It's so creepy when everyone's off.
We spend most of our time alone fixing sights in space.
Never alone with a phone.
That's gratitude for you. You could do a lot worse.
Terra, find us. I wonder if Terra is some kind of an interplanetary mega corporation pulling the strings on Mars.
Look at that little guy go.
How's the search going?
It's ongoing.
Yeah, sounds it.
Ah man, Jack is like a child up there. So far, all I've managed to glean is that Fort Solis was gearing up for a storm session, dealing with power hiccups, and now the base has gone dark. The game's mystery is locked up tighter than a safe, and I'm feeling like a detective without a magnifying glass. As we venture deeper into Fort Solis, will we uncover danger, mystery, or something far more sinister? And my friends, that's a cliffhanger for next time. Until then, this is Fragaby signing off.